Okay, so we had some. This is the team game, by the way. So round 2, team game. A lot happened from that other round, obviously. So actually, I guess I should go back real quick to a fast recap. Japan, they did the normal 3 transport, 1 infantry, 1 tank buy. That's normally when I would say, okay, let's go KJF. But there's other things that kind of pointed us away from that, including this very fast German pressure. I think their attacks, they did everything fairly normal. They did not do Pearl. They skipped Pearl. They did not do Sichuan. But they took on away with 2 losses. Season 30. The cruiser. They used the battleship to take out the cruiser. This is the one thing that, in hindsight, putting the fighter here would allow me to go 1, 2, 3, and then be able to spin back to land on a carrier with my 2 subs. So that is why I forgot. I couldn't remember. I knew there was a reason why I normally like to bring the fighter to India as well. It takes me a little bit away from Egypt, which can be tough. But I should have put the fighter in there so we could have threatened the battleship from doing that. But he did well. He took out the cruiser. I can't really, I got 50-50 on the subs on the battleship, but without doing a KJF, is it really worth it? Or can we create more headaches with the subs elsewhere? So, yeah. Yunnan, they lost 2 infantry as well, so that was a positive at least. 61 fine and everything else fine. So there we go. The big news, U.S. was able to come down here, so we're going to have 3 fighters going into India for the defense there, which is good based on the other stuff that happened. We did bring their transport destroyer here to distract their planes from trying to do any other hits including the UK fleet or Russia. So we were successful at that. Unfortunately, Russia's Swagasian forgot to kill the transport. And I feel for him. It's a bad feeling. He was going through his turn and he was trying to remember to do it, and then he just forgot it. And it happens, everybody. But it was consequential, unfortunately, in this game, because as you can see, that allowed him to throw a caucus stack on G2 before, because he was able to bring 2 more units up before we had it dead zoned. We had enough here to have it dead zoned. Those 2 extra units makes it not really dead zoned. So we'd have to take the risk if we wanted to go at it, and it's not a very good risk, unfortunately. Furthermore, we don't really have shot on the battleship right now either. We just have fighter bomber. Good thing being a KGF will be coming in here and eventually taking care of it, but Africa is going to get ugly. So we're going to do some things to hopefully manipulate the situation and make the most of what we got. Unfortunately, this means Purge is dead zone, so we can't really come back to threaten or come. These guys, other than taking a transport over, they're kind of stuck. So I think we're just going to do our best shot against Egypt with them and see how things go from there. All right. So, looking at buying 4 infantry, transport, destroyer, and a fighter to beef this up so that we can defend against 6 fighters. We'll have 5 units to his 6. I will take that in the KGF, especially when we're behind. We're going to go ahead and take Norway with UK. I know there's a lot of debate. Is it better for UK or US? I normally prefer US taking it, but we're not in position to do that. So I do want to go ahead and take it because we're already giving up extra money to Germany already, so we need to go ahead and take what we can take while we can take it. So we're gonna go ahead and just take that guy. So we're gonna do that. I was going to take the tank too, but with the transport battleship and this infantry, he's probably just going to come back. Even if I won and had just a tank live, he'll come back and kill it. I could use my transport to grab 2 guys to add to it, but then we're going to be weakening India even more. We're already losing these 3 guys that we would be helping with a J3 timing, so I don't think that's really a good option either, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I think this is a we're in tough luck. Okay, territory. Don't think there are any other attacks I want to do. I think that is it. You can't do anything useful, right? Oh, yeah, I suppose we can. Take care of this. Hits, okay. Okay, no, that's good. Not as good there, but we're hanging in there. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, come on. Finish him, thank you. Do we bring the tank back now? Does he just have 3 infantry and a battleship? No fighters. We may have to think on that. Because I'm going to leave my transport back, which could grab infantry and grab the tank and bring him back to India for a J3 timing. But he may not be able to take that, and I can sneak the guys in that way. Interesting. I'll have to think a little bit more on my non-combat move there. I honestly wasn't expecting... I was expecting him to still have a tank living. So, Japan could have 2 fighters and a bomber hit here. But does he want to do that? I don't think he does. He can't make it back, though. He can come here. I don't even need him there, do I? We'll put the bomber there. Where do we want to put this fighter at? We don't need him there because the bomber 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good. Battleship can't reach me. We don't need him on the carrier. We don't want to put him there. We can't put him there. Putting him here. 1, 2. From fighter 1, 2. Oh. You know what? He's just as good actually on the carrier as far as range goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gets him 4 to there. 1, 2, 3. That gets him to there. I'm going to go ahead and move them there, and I'll sacrifice my transport to get them over, get a couple guys over to India and skip Persia there, I think. All right, now the subs. What do you want to do with our subs? I think we create. Hey, he's got one destroyer, so we're gonna put him in here. You can't really, if he attacks this one, then he can't use his transport. So he'll most likely attack this one. But then the U.S. could send a sub to take out his destroyer, and then I'd have another sub just hunting, and he'd have to build another destroyer if he doesn't want to leave it. So we're gonna do that. Make him make a choice there. We're gonna leave these guys, but they could grab a infantry and tank and drop in India if need be, so we can rescue India up some. I probably should do the J3 calculations, to be honest. If that tank should stay over on the other side, because I could also use him to grab a. That now that I think even more about this. One, two, three, four. Fighter. Maybe that fighter would. Yeah, I can ask. Let's keep the tank back. And we're going to ask U.S. to land their fighter over here. That'll give me, hopefully, better protection. And get that. And now that would allow me to get two of these guys over here. And that way we're only losing the one and whatever we lost in the battle. So not as bad of losses there to protect J3. All right, that's all our moves, I believe. Oh, I didn't think about it. I just assumed Moscow's going to be safe, but dang, that's a lot of units. 22, 23, 24 units he's got facing him. Oh, he's got enough. Oy. I should have checked that I'm on submerge. Okay, we are good. All right, there we go. And